tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. Touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Throwing on first down, Robinson, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore, and he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Robinson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Richardson. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Robinson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field and down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Robinson to throw on 3rd down.
That is caught. Are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, this team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as is an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Robinson on third down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Extra point splits the uprights. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Robinson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. Excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Robinson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's sharp. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Robinson. Throw left side complete. That's sharp. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Number 84. First and goal, Chicago.
Back to throw. Robinson. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Powering his way forward.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right up.
Complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now Robinson on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Takes it inside the 40. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So
they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Robinson now throwing on first down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, Stockton shrugs him off. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Robinson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
For the field goal, a 59-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking right side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time a 6-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
Back to throw. Robinson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's Robinson on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nolan Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. That's a Packers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game,
our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chicago offense set to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
To throw is Robinson on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with it. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First down, Chicago.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Robinson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And as
this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice.